Hi, this is Mike at Glebe. Me and Pete are going to show you how to plant up a container that will last through autumn, winter and into spring. Now, September is the perfect time to be doing this because there's still a bit of warmth about, so the plants can establish before it gets really cold. Okay, so you've got your pot here and Pete is going to show you how to put some bulbs in there.
Thank you, Mike. I just want to explain to you why we're going to be putting bulbs into a pot or any sort of winter basket. This is because what we're going to do is extend the season of the pot by adding bulbs, and what that does, it is going to extend the flowering period. So for example, from January, February onwards, we're going to be starting with bulbs flowering, and that will extend right through till June, when you'll then think about summer bedding. The compost that you use is really important to the success of a winter pot. It's got to be well drained, so before you even put compost in, make sure there's some drainage material in the bottom of the pot, so all the excess moisture can drain out through the bottom of the pot. The compost you use, make sure you use a good quality tub and basket compost that's nice and rich and open, that isn't sort of going to retain loads of moisture that really the plants aren't needing through the winter. Right, I'm going to show you how to plant 3 types of bulbs. I'm going to start off with the crocus, which will flower in February, followed by a tulip in March and a daffodil in April. You could easily extend that further by adding alliums, which will then flower in May or even June. But I'm just going to stick with 3 to keep it simple. I would suggest you use probably 6 up to 10 bulbs of each variety, and probably no more. So I'm going to start off with the biggest bulb, which is the daffodil. Okay, this is a tater-taped variety, so a nice short variety, going to go to about 8 inches, and these want to go in the bottom. Now space them so there's 2 or 3 inches between each one. Quickly just cover the bulb, that's all you need to do. Now we're going to continue with a tulip called Red Riding Hood, and that again probably 6-8 bulbs for this size of pot, just spaced out and simply covered. As you can see, this is not difficult. And now a crocus, which is going to flower in February. Just evenly space those throughout the pot. Just gently cover, and that is it. Really is easy. And as I said, that is going to extend the flowering period of this pot really quickly and easily for you.
Thanks, Pete. Right, I'm just going to show you a selection of the beautiful bedding plants we've got so that you can fill your pots and baskets with now. Down here we've got a good selection. You've got, for example, little foliage items like the sage and ivies, particularly good for when you want something trailing the edge of the pot perhaps. Little alpines and such like that. Also there's very beautiful sedum, so that will do really nicely, just about to come into flower. Very popular these days are the cyclamen. You can see different shades of cyclamen, very attractive, and they'll last up till the end of the year. One thing people still don't know much about are these trailing violas. These will cascade over the side of your pot very beautifully. And you can get, we do normal violas, but these are special ones for trailing. Okay, so now I'm just going to start putting some bits into the pot over the peach bulbs. Right, so I'm just going to start by putting some height at the back of the pot. This beautiful gold pressed conifer we've got here, it smells lemon and will last all through the winter, and you can plant it out next year if you want. Right, I'm putting this at the back, just over the bulbs. Don't worry too much if you're covering the bulbs, because they'll find their way up between the pots and such. But that gives a nice bit of height. Okay, so next we're going to go for a heather. These are the summer or autumn flowering heathers. This is a beautiful one, which is a real deep pink. I'm going to go for a pinky purpley kind of theme on this top. Okay, so just take that out and dib a hole for that next to the conifer. There we go. Next is something a bit special. This is a cabbage, but not one you can eat. Quite attractive ornamental cabbage, doing a variety of colours, whites and purples and pinks. Very nice. So I'm going to take that one out. Put them next on the other side of the conifer. Okay. Nice bit of colour theme going on here. Okay. A bit more compost around the roots there. Just cover them as you go. Just make sure all of those roots are nice and covered by the compost. Not going to dry out. Just dipping your fingers in there, just getting all the compost in there for you.
Oh mate, put it down here and leave it over there.
This is really easy to do. I suggest you have a go. It's you get some really good results very quickly. You don't need the expertise. There we go, so that's the back of the pot, as you can see. Now I'm just going to put in some beautiful violas. Now, violas and pansies are the same sort of thing. Violas, if you don't know, are smaller than pansies and have a lot more flowers to them. Pansies tend to be a lot bigger, but don't have quite so many flowers. But I'd say violas are great for pots and baskets because they just keep going. This is a beautiful one, new this year. It's called Midnight Globe. Very attractive. So here we go. I should just be able to get 6 of them in here, no problem. Just easing them out of the packet. Just making sure everything's planted at about the same height. Nothing's too deep or too shallow. And if you deadhead these violas, they'll do well all through the autumn, and in the winter they'll keep flowering. If it gets really cold, they may stop for a while, but then they'll start up just straight after that, and they'll flower well into the spring until you need to put your summer bedding in. Right, now I'm just going to pour composting around the roots and make sure that they're all happy and plunged in nicely. Yeah, so it's as simple as that. Just make sure you deadhead the violas through the season. Just keep it watered if it needs it, but you can do it basically. If you need any more help or advice, just come and see me or my colleagues at Glebe, and that's it. Thanks for watching.